Hi guys. So my husband came home about a week ago with this 9-pound turkey breast. It was frozen, and I had it in the freezer, and then I took it out. It was in the fridge for 3 days to defrost, and I put it in the crock pot in the morning, and I threw some carrots, mushrooms, and onions down there just to have it elevated, and that's what I had in the fridge, literally. And I put it in there. I brushed some olive oil all over it after I patted it dry with a paper towel. And crock pots are amazing. Put the food in there, plug it in, 9 hours on low, and when you get home from work, your house smells amazing and you have a home cooked meal. But anyway, so I patted it dry, I brushed it with olive oil, and now I'm putting paprika on there. I don't have a recipe, I'm just winging this as I usually do with everything. Paprika, sweet paprika, oops, a little too much. Sweet paprika, not spicy. And I'm putting some garlic powder because everything is delicious with garlic powder, right? What's not good with garlic? And I have some thyme because thyme and poultry, classic, delicious flavor combination. And I have adobo. I used to put adobo on everything when I cooked. Then I stopped using it for like the last year and a half, 2 years. But I'm going to put some of this on here just because I saw it in there when I was getting the other spices. And there's no liquid in the crock pot. It's just those few baby carrots, 5 mushrooms, and a quarter of an onion just to have the turkey breast sitting not right in the crock pot. But this turkey is going to release a ton of juices all day. We're going to be coming home to an amazing smelling house and a fully cooked turkey breast ready to eat. So the crock pot does all the work for you. If you don't have one, get one. Go to a rummage sale and find one. Just they're amazing. Okay, here we go. Hours and hours and hours later, look at this amazing turkey. How good does that look? So actually, we're not going to eat it like a Thanksgiving meal, even though it's September. I'm going to shred this apart and I'm going to make Thanksgiving sandwiches. You can see my video. It's a little short that I put on my page where I made Thanksgiving sandwiches last night for dinner. But I'm going to spend about 15 to 20 minutes and I'm going to shred this turkey breast by hand, take it all apart, because what I want is a big container of nice, delicious turkey ready to go, meal prepped in the fridge to make tons of different things. So I'm making Thanksgiving turkey sandwiches tonight. And then, so I'm just going to sit here shredding this. And I'm going to make a turkey pot pie later in the week. I'm going to make salsa verde turkey enchiladas. I'm going to make so many things. So if you get a turkey breast during the holidays where they offer it for free, if you have a certain amount of points with the supermarket, just get it. Even if you're not having people over, even if you're not making a big turkey for Thanksgiving, you're going to someone else's house, just get it. Put it in the freezer, and one day you cook it, shred it like this, and you'll have tons of meat in the fridge, meal prepped, ready to go to make a million different dishes with. I'm telling you, it's the best thing. And the crock pot does all the work. The only work you're doing is spending 15, 20 minutes taking this thing apart and deboning all this meat. But it's not difficult. The funny thing is, I had no idea what a crock pot was well into my adult life until my mother-in-law gifted me this exact crock pot years and years and years ago, one year for Christmas. It was over a decade ago. And when I initially got the crock pot, I was like, what am I going to do with this thing? And it literally sat in the box for a couple years. And then one day someone mentioned at work, somebody was talking about some short ribs in a crock pot their husband made for dinner and how amazing they were. And I said, all right, give me the recipe. I have one of those things. I'm going to get it out of the box and I'm going to use it. And I made that recipe and it was amazing. And that is how the crock pot came out of the box and I was introduced to the crock pot. So thank you, mother-in-law, for the crock pot. And thank you, coworker, for talking about your husband's amazing short ribs in the crock pot, because that got the crock pot out of the box. And now I love the crock pot. You can make, I've made lasagna, veggie lasagna in the crock pot, and it came out delicious. I've made so many things in here. But anyway, so this is meal prepping. This is meal prepping. If you're a busy mom, meal prep. And look what's left at the bottom of the crock pot. You know what that is? That is deliciousness. I am going to strain all that liquid, and I'm going to be left with a big bowl of deliciousness, because everything in here is liquid that was released from the turkey, and all the spices that I put on the turkey, and the olive oil that I put on the turkey, and the flavors from the onions, mushrooms, and carrots. There's no grease in there whatsoever. And if you don't believe it, I'm going to strain it, and I'm going to put it in a bowl, and I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight, and then I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to show you that there's no grease on the top of that liquid, because turkey is super, super, super lean. And if there's grease, once you put it in the fridge, it'll separate and the grease will solidify on top. But there's no grease in here. And that juice is going to be amazing to make a million things with. So I'm done. It took me about 15 to 20 minutes. I deboned the entire turkey, and I have that huge container of turkey that I'm going to make at least 3 different meals with, and that little bowl for my dog. I couldn't not give her some. She's sitting there watching me for 20 minutes. And now I'm going to strain this, and I'm going to get all that yummy juice in a bowl to show you. And you can make rice with this. You can boil potatoes with this to make yummy potatoes. You can start soup with that. There's a lot of things you could do with this. So I have my container of turkey. We've already had the Thanksgiving sandwiches. So now I'm left with this container still to make other meals this week. It's going to be amazing. And I have the bowl of liquid gold that I can make rice, I can make soup, I can boil potatoes, I could do so many things. I can make a gravy with this, a homemade gravy. This is killer stuff right here. A lot of people throw the juice out when they're done. Strain it and save it. This is amazing stuff. Oh, and I'm left with a wishbone that we're going to dry out for a few days, and then we're going to make a wish. We always save the wishbone from the turkey or the chicken, and the kids and I, or the 2 kids, they make a wish with the bones. So we always save them. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you qualify for a free turkey this holiday, or that someone gives you one, like my mother-in-law gave us this one, and enjoy.